In this morning's Consumer Confidential, we're going to dig into the housing market starting here in 2025. According to the National Association of Realtors, existing home sales dropped to about 4 million in 2024. That's the lowest since 1995. So what can buyers and sellers expect moving forward? Well, we've got real estate broker and president of R New York, Stephanie Birkin, here with the answer. Steph, good to see you.
Good to see you, Al.
Okay, so let's start with mortgage rates.
Yes.
Where are we right now, and can we expect them to drop at all this year?
Yeah. So just like you said, we've been through a tough year. I'm feeling optimistic about 2025. Okay, the rates as of this morning were in the high sixes, 6.875. I think we're going to be, we've been hovering above 6%. We've dipped into 7%. I do think that they're going to ease a little bit, but I really want people to adjust their expectations, right? Plan for 7 because we've seen them there.
Wow.
Be pleasantly surprised by 6. Do not hold out for 3. That 3 number, I just don't think that we're seeing again. And I just want to make a note quickly that the mortgage rates don't directly track what the Fed is doing, right? So they're more impacted by the 10-year Treasury. So when you see these headlines, Fed's cutting rates, Fed's cutting rate, it's much more gradual in terms of the impact for the mortgage rates.
Okay, so how does this impact inventory, and does it favor buyers or sellers?
Yes. So we see that rates affect pricing, so does supply and demand. Inventory is really tight right now. Why? Because a lot of homeowners are locked in to this sub 4% rate, and they don't want to give that up. Buyers have a lot of pent-up demand because it's still an unaffordable market, right? So what we're going to see is when these rates ease a little bit and supply is freed up by some new construction, I don't think that's going to fundamentally change the market, but it's trending in the right direction. That will help demand. That will help loosen up supply. We're seeing these small, steady improvements that are going to get us back to a normal, stable market. So don't think drastic changes. Think small, steady improvements that'll get us back to behind us is the worst of it. We've turned a corner. We're going to get more normal and stable.
All right, come on down the line here. All right, so as buyers are continuing their hunt, what are some tips to keep in mind?
So I know it sounds simple, Laura, but you have to understand your finances, and a lot of people don't. It's a new year. Go through the motion as if you're getting a mortgage. It'll make you get organized. You can figure out what you have in liquidity, in cash, what your credit score is, and then what you can afford, right? You want to look for these assistance programs, FHA, VA. It helps you not just with down payment, but with your closing costs. And as we know, buying, anybody who's been through it, it's so personal. Understand what you want and what you need and educate yourself on the market. And also, it's never too late to start saving, especially for my millennials and my Gen Zers out there. Every check that comes in, take a little bit off of it and put it into savings. And buyers are looking different now, Laura. We're seeing more cash buyers. People are forgoing the financing process or having it be more delayed. The median age is 38 now. People are waiting a little bit longer. We're seeing more female single buyers. It's outpacing the men buyers, and warm up the process to stand out. It's personal, right? They're two humans, so warm it up to stand out as a buyer.
Okay. Now, what about for sellers? Any best advice there?
So for sellers, the best time to list is end of February, beginning of March,
Why is that?
Before the spring, right before the spring market. It's right before the weather gets nice. So prepare your property now. I tell people to follow the acronym PLANS. Price strategically at or below market. Do not overprice. Light up that house. Increase the bulbs. Clean the windows.
Oh, physically light it up.
Okay. Physically light it up. Physically light it up. Ask an agent. Work with someone seasoned and trustworthy. Negotiate creatively and stage for success.
Does research show that this actually makes a difference?
A huge difference. If you do a fresh coat of paint and lighter bulbs,
always better.
Easy.
For success.
Stephanie, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.